Welcome to Central High School, home of the Blue Eagles, as the Central High School Blue Eagles take on the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers in this Interscholastic League matchup. We are 2 minutes away from kickoff. Coin toss at midfield. Coach Patel of the Blue Eagles coming off a big win last week versus the University Academy Griffins. And Lincoln Prep coming off a loss versus Maryville last Friday night. The Blue Tigers today are without starting quarterback Howard Brown. Lincoln has won the toss and deferred, and Central will choose to receive the kickoff to start the first half.
Very windy day here at Central's Field. This may affect some of this kicking game today.
As both teams get ready to take the field, I look for, again, Central to try and use their speed to their advantage. Dual threat quarterback Walter Taylor IV, a senior, a big part of Central's offense, and played pretty well defensively last week versus University Academy as well.
We saw the Central team put up a lot of fight last week against the University Academy, a very back-and-forth game, but no quit, came down to the very end. They're going to need it again today against Lincoln.
Absolutely. Lincoln sets it up to kick off. Sam North sets the ball on the left half. As we're ready to get underway here at Central High School. Deontay Morton and Walter Taylor IV back deep for Central to return. Malik Work and Hamid Quelly at the 30-yard line.
Lincoln Prep kicking off from the left hash here. Kick is off.
And the kick out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. And we'll see if Central wants them to re-kick or if they'll take the ball at the 35. And just like last week, Coach Patel choosing and forcing Lincoln to re-kick. Two great return men for the Blue Eagles, Deontay Morton and Walter Taylor IV, and they want to get the ball in their hands and let them do something here on kick return.
Again, just another windy day here. May have something to do with that kick going out of bounds, but you'll take the free yardage, you'll take the re-kick.
Deontay Morton and Taylor at the 20-yard line now as Lincoln is kicking into the wind. And Sam North sets the ball up at the 35-yard line. Sam North, the senior kicker for the Blue Tigers.
We've got a ball falling off the tee, kind of to be expected during this windy day.
And junior cornerback De'Evan Robertson is going to be holding the ball for Sam North.
It's probably going to take a little bit of distance off of this kick by having to rely on a holder instead of a tee.
And here we go. We'll try it again. Kick is deep. Returnable for Taylor. Drops it at the 18. Picks it up to the left. Has a block by Morton. Trying to get to the corner. Gets to the 25. Out to about the 28-yard line. Central takes over 1st and 10.
Nice containment there by Lincoln Prep. Certainly had some trouble fielding the kick there by Taylor, but never really quite able to turn the corner on that return.
First and 10. Central comes out with their tight end, number 34, DeMarcus Hawkins. We saw last week he not only can catch the ball, he's a great lead blocker. And when the ball's in his hands, he's a load to bring down.
We saw Central open up, run heavy last week. See if that continues here.
Pitch outside to DeMel Clemens, and he gets about a yard before being brought down.
Just really nowhere to go on that one. Turned it upfield to get the most of what he could, but that's just a yard.
Split backs formation.
Taylor hands
Handoff
off.
coming to the left. Great play. Good pull and great job there by number 4, Justin Pearson, making the tackle. It looked like Central had a lot of room to run, and Lincoln pursued and closed that gap real quick. Pearson, a junior for the Blue Tigers.
It's 3rd and long here for Central. 3rd and about 7.
4 receivers. Motion to the right. Taylor looks and pressured. Spins out. There's a penalty flag on the ground. Taylor has the first down.
It looks like this one's going to come back.
But I think we're going to get holding on the Blue Eagles.
There is a flag on the field.
Number 51, Toby Okoli of the Blue Tigers, committed to Auburn, was in the backfield applying pressure. Taylor spun out of it, but holding on the Blue Eagles is going to bring the ball back.
Yeah, you know, usually when you have those busted plays like that, you're eventually going to have these linemen that have to do something to keep the play going. Unfortunately, sometimes that ends up as being a penalty.
The ball backs up to the 15-yard line, bringing up 3rd and about 24. Trips to the right. Reggie Easterwood, the lone receiver, to the left. Taylor back to pass. Rolls out to his left, and it is almost intercepted. He tried to hit number 10, James King, and the Blue Tigers in the vicinity. It looked like a Justin Pearson again, almost with the interception there.
Yeah, Pearson jumped that route for sure.
Taylor rolling to his left, tried to throw across his body, just couldn't get it in there. Pearson couldn't hold on to it, and the Blue Eagles are going to be forced to punt here with 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
Lincoln Prep's returner lined up at the 40 of Central.
Deontay Morton punts the ball, almost blocked, gets it off, and the ball rolls dead about the 29-yard line.
Some big time pressure there from Lincoln on that punt, trying to block it. Almost got there, almost successful.
And as the Blue Tigers offense takes the field, great starting field position for them. Might be a good confidence boost here as Zach Shelby takes over at quarterback. Excuse me, that looks like that might be Eric Sines.
Motion man.
False start. On the offense.
That's a false start on the Blue Tigers. That's going to back them up another 5. Still great field position, but it's now 1st and 15.
Actually, number 6 at quarterback, it looks like Demarion Washington.
Tigers going 4 wide.
Jake Suited.
It's going to be about a 4-yard gain on that carry.
Lincoln comes out, 4 receiver set, 2 to either side. Shotgun formation. Handoff to the right. Suddeth has nowhere to go. Swarmed in the backfield by the Blue Eagles. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Blue Tigers.
Terrific job there by Central of maintaining their assignment, stretching that play out, nowhere for him to go.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd and 13.
Same formation, 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Motion, Darrell Williams to the left, jet sweep. He has the ball, tries to get to the corner, turns it, and is close to a first down up near the 20-yard line.
Ball carried by number 13.
Darrell Williams using that speed to get around the corner.
Looks like they're marking him just short, maybe.
They're going to call it at the 22. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Or, excuse me, 4th down and 3. Split backs. Handoff, and he's going to be short of the first down. And a turnover on downs and a good stand by the Blue Eagles.
By number 76, Gerard McCorkle.
We saw Central come up with some big 3rd and 4th down stops last week against the University Academy. A big one there,
And that
defending in their own territory.
Central football.
If you're a Central fan and Coach Patel, you've got to be excited about the stand you made there, giving the ball to the Blue Tigers offense at your own 29-yard line.
Certainly encouraging.
And Central's offense back on offense, 4 receivers set, Taylor in shotgun. Deontay Morton motions, handoff to DeMel. Out about 9 yards.
Terrific gain on first down to get it to about the 30-yard line.
24, DeMel Clemens.
DeMel Clemens, the senior running back, a gain of 9. And Central, no huddle, lining up.
Tight formation. Ball on
Snap
the turf.
is on the ground, and Taylor just has to fall on it. He's going to lose about 3 yards there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4.
That's a 2 steps forward, 1 step back play there for Central. A terrific gain on first down, picking up 9, but that's going to back them up. Still a very manageable 3rd down here.
Taylor rolls out again. He's going to try and get the first down with his legs. Goes outside. Deontay Morton made the block to let him get the corner, and
Pick up that
Taylor
first.
has the first down.
Terrific block there by Morton, sealing that edge for Taylor to turn it upfield.
Carried by number 1, Walter Taylor.
Ball placed at the 34-yard line of the Blue Eagles.
Ball spotted at the 34.
Taylor's shown he's not afraid to improvise when it comes to it,
For Blue Eagles.
and it paid off there with the first down for the Blue Eagles.
Tight formation again for Central. Handoff to Morton. He's trying to get the edge. Turns it upfield, gets what he can, maybe a gain of 3. Lincoln Prep had a chance to get him in the backfield. Couldn't make the tackle as Morton got around the edge.
Yeah, I don't think that play design was supposed to be to turn it upfield that quickly, but it was the best decision for Morton, able to make positive yardage there.
2nd down and 6 from the 38-yard line.
3 receivers.
Handoff leading, following DeMarcus Hawkins, and DeMel
Number 24, DeMel
Clemens has another first down for Central, out to the 44-yard line of the Blue Eagles.
Gain of 6.
That's 2 hard runs here by Clemens on this drive to pick up some tough yardage up the middle.
For another Blue Eagle.
And Central again. No huddle, lining up, same formation. 2 receivers to the left, DeMarcus Hawkins to the right. This time it's a zone read. Taylor has some open field, and Taylor again near a first down, and it is going to be just short. A second down and short as Taylor again uses his legs to get good yardage versus this Blue Tiger defense.
We talked about it had to be a confidence builder for Central to stop Lincoln in their own zone. Certainly this has to be too. They are driving against Lincoln Prep.
Absolutely. Keeping the ball on the ground, but a good mix of DeMel Clemens and Walter Taylor IV, sprinkling in some receiver with Deontay Morton as well. Morton in motion to the right. Clemens follows. He turns the corner and gets about 2. They did give the Blue Eagles a first down on that last play, so that gain of 2 brings up second down and 8.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score between the Blue Tigers of Lincoln Prep and the Central Blue Eagles.
Hawkins stays in. This time he is to the left. 2 receivers to the left as well. Shotgun formation. Taylor back to pass. Throws it to Hawkins. Bobbles incomplete. And it'll bring up third down and 8 from the Blue Tiger 44-yard line.
That bobble may have been the best thing to happen, that incompletion, because Lincoln was right there, ready to tackle. It would have been a loss on the play.
Right, the ball thrown just slightly behind Hawkins. He had to turn around, had no momentum going forward, and Blue Tiger defenders were in the area ready to make a play. Third down and 8. 4 receivers set now, 2 to either side. Taylor back to pass. Steps up, gets around. He's got running room. He's to the 40. Inside the 40, spins, and is going to be just short of a first down at the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 1. Another great run by Walter Taylor IV.
Ball being spotted on the 37-yard line. 4th and 1.
It looks like Central's going to stay out there with their offense. Not really a big surprise.
Big DeMarcus Hawkins comes back in. He's going to be in the backfield split backs. You imagine he's going to lead block here. Clemens and Taylor in the backfield with Hawkins. And it's a handoff to Hawkins. He's got the first down to the 32-yard line.
DeMarcus Hawkins.
1st and 10, Blue Eagles.
Ball spotted on the 32-yard line.
May have been a little bit surprising there to see the big man getting the ball there on that carry, but it's effective, and it gets the Central Blue Eagles another first down. That's their 4th on this drive. They're just chewing up some clock here.
Keep the Blue Tigers offense off the field as you're driving. Keep the clock running. Taylor hands off to Clemens. Clemens gets around the edge to the left. He's got another good block by Deontay Morton out there to the left.
Number 24.
As he picks up another 10 yards and another Blue Eagle first down.
Coach Patel really has to be happy with his running game, picking up chunk plays along this drive, and with his blockers for that matter.
A good job by the line, controlling the line of scrimmage, and the receivers blocking really well on the perimeter.
Certainly, Morton had a effective, very important seal block there to let Walter Taylor pick up the first down earlier on this drive.
Clemens again to the left side. Gets positive yardage, maybe a gain of 2. He juked one defender, couldn't get around a second. But another positive run for the Blue Eagles.
We've seen the run game be effective for the Blue Eagles so far. Until the Blue Tigers show signs that they can stop it, I think they may just stick with what's working.
2nd down and 8 from the 19-yard line. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Taylor play action pass over the middle to DeMarcus Hawkins to about the 12-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
And that's the other benefit of the run game, is it can set up those play action passes.
12-yard line. 3rd and 1.
A solid drive by the Blue Eagles here. Now they have to get some points off of it. Malik Warwick in the backfield with Taylor. Zone read. Warwick to the left. And Tobechi Okoli takes him down in the backfield. A loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 4.
Loss of 3, bringing on 4th down.
That's a critical stop there for Lincoln on 3rd down. We've seen Central chewing up clock, putting together a sustained drive.
It looked like Warwick might have had some room around the left side, but big Toby Okoli just stuck out an arm and brought him down.
Couldn't quite get there.
Trips to the right. Taylor back to pass. He rolls to the right. He's got room to run. He's
still surveying.
Dancing. He wants to throw the ball. Juking out defenders and going to be just short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Blue Tigers offense going to take the field.
Number 44.
Certainly looked like Taylor was looking for his receivers to get open and may have had a chance to turn it upfield to pick up the first himself.
Lincoln Prep football.
We're under 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. No score yet between Central and Lincoln Prep.
And for Central, again, they have to be happy with the score 0-0 right now, but when you're driving the ball, it looked like Taylor might have been able to get a first down if he decided to run a little sooner. He was trying to find an open receiver and just couldn't do it.
Absolutely.
Eric Sines was the quarterback for the Blue Tigers last drive. This time it is Zach Shelby behind center, and Shelby runs the zone read there. Penalty flag on the play, though, holding. Going to bring it back.
Second consecutive drive here for Lincoln Prep where they're starting off going backwards.
Shelby, the sophomore quarterback for the Blue Tigers, heads to the sideline.
That penalty will back them up inside their own 10-yard line.
And now it looks like number 12, Ani Adluri, at quarterback for the Tigers. Play action pass, he throws it deep. He's got Darrell Williams, incomplete. Just off the fingertips of Williams. Number 10, James King in coverage.
Up by number 7.
And it brings up a 2nd and 16 for
Good
the
read
Blue
there.
Tigers.
Just out of the reach of his receiver's arms there.
It looked like Darrell might have just pulled up a little bit at the end. If he keeps running, he might have been able to make that play. Shotgun formation for receivers. Adluri takes a snap, play action, throws the bubble to Williams. Williams on the outside has the corner and gets out to about the 17-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7.
Darrell Williams, tackled by number 10, James K.
A solid gain there on 2nd down for Lincoln Prep, but a nice tackle there by Central.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter as we have a ball game here. Central Blue Eagles 0, Lincoln Blue Tigers 0. And we're going to flip the field. As Coach Lowe and the Blue Tigers offense going to meet and try to figure out what to do here on a big 3rd down.
0. Central Blue Eagles 0.
I do like what the Tigers are doing recently, trying to get Darrell Williams involved. He is a playmaker for the Tigers, and if you get the ball in his hands, usually good things happen.
Certainly, but Central has kept himself in this game by winning the time of possession battle, keeping Lincoln's offense at bay where they can't score on the sidelines.
Again, a windy day here at Central High School. And we want to thank Children's Mercy and all the athletic trainers for the Interscholastic League. The Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy helping student athletes play healthy by providing comprehensive care so they can enjoy a lifetime of sport participation. Learn more at cmh.edu/sportsmedicine.
Getting ready here to start the second quarter. Lincoln Prep facing a 3rd and 6 on their own 17-yard line.
Lurie at quarterback. Calls in motion. Pitch forward to Darrell Williams. It counts as a pass. Good blocking outside. And Williams up the field out to the 37-yard line. And a great job blocking by DJ Amrine out there on the left side at receiver.
Yeah, biggest play for Lincoln Prep so far today.
On the 38-yard line
20-yard gain.
for Lincoln Prep. First down.
That's 3 straight plays. Lincoln's tried to go to Darrell Williams the third. And the last 2 have been pretty dang successful.
Williams lining up again in the slot here.
Zach Shelby back at quarterback for the Blue Eagles. Split back formation.
A little bit of confusion here on the Central defense.
Handoff to number 29, Jaden
Spins
Sudduth.
out of a tackle.
Out to the 45-yard line. Brings up second down and 3.
Number 29.
Central had a chance to get to him in the backfield. Couldn't bring him down, though, and instead we've got a 7-yard gain on first down.
And there's 25. That's Jaden Sudduth. He turns the corner. He has a first down into Blue Eagle territory down to the 39-yard line. A big run by Jaden Sudduth there. Around the corner to the right side.
We're seeing these chunk plays now for Lincoln Prep on this drive after kind of sputtering on their first possession.
First down.
Shelby takes a snap. Hands off to Sudduth again to the right side. Sudduth again gets the corner. This time about 5 yards before he's brought down by Blue Eagle defenders. Lincoln controlling the line of scrimmage right now as they're driving down the field. Second down and 5 from the 40-yard line. Split back formation. Jet sweep. Michael Henderson has the ball, can't turn the corner. He loses yards. A great tackle by Michael Johnson of the Blue Eagles at the 38-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Fantastic job of pursuit there by Central on the jet sweep. Never a chance for Lincoln Prep to turn the ball upfield to gain any positive yardage.
So another big 3rd down for the Blue Tigers.
We've already seen them be successful on this drive on a 3rd down. They'll need to do it again here, this time on Central side of the field.
Trips to the right. Lurie back at quarterback. He is more of the passer. Play action. He throws it. DJ Amrine outside. And a great play by Central. Number 12 brings him down in the backfield.
12, Michael Williams.
And it brings up a 4th and 13 for the Blue Tigers.
Yeah, Central had that screen sniffed out from the beginning.
4th and 13.
Lincoln Prep's offense staying on the field. Lurie at quarterback. Sudduth in the backfield with him. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half.
Lincoln Prep 0 for 1 on 4th down today.
Lurie back to pass. Looking downfield. He takes a shot, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by number 10, James King, the senior cornerback.
Number 10, James King.
Lurie tried to throw it to E.J. Betts down the field, and James King wasn't having any of it.
Central football.
King was turned around on that one, but made a nice adjustment and was able to locate the ball.
A turnover on downs gives the Blue Eagles their best field position of the day out at the 42-yard line.
And that's 2 defensive stops, 2 turnovers on downs forced by the Central Blue Eagles defense.
And the Blue Eagles come out, trips to the right. Taylor and Malik Warwick in the backfield. Taylor back to pass. Steps up. He's got some running room. He's to the 50, to the 45, out of bounds. He stayed in bounds inside the 40-yard line. And a big run of about 20 yards for the quarterback.
Yeah, we saw the Central Blue Eagles stall in the red zone last time, maybe due to some indecision by Taylor. Was not going to make the same mistake this time around.
Blue Eagle. First down.
Malik Warwick in the backfield picked up a Lincoln Prep Blue Tiger who was about to get Taylor, and that gave Taylor enough time to step up into the pocket and find running room. This time Warwick up the field, breaks 1 tackle, a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, that's a hard-fought run there by Warwick. Had to break a couple tackles just to get 4 yards.
By number 5, Malik Ward.
Warwick, a senior linebacker, also playing some running back today, looked good on that carry. 2nd down and 7 from the 35-yard line. 7:25 left to go in the first half. Scoreless ball game.
Central's brought back into Marcus Hawkins for tight end.
Taylor in shotgun. Hands it to Warwick. Warwick to the right, trying to get to the outside. And Lincoln, too much pursuit as a Justin Pearson and company are out there on the tackle. A loss of maybe 2. And it brings up a 3rd and 8.
We did see Central try to run behind Hawkins on that strong side, but nothing was working on that one for them. They have been successful today on 3rd down. They'll need to do so again, though, if they want to pick this one up.
A lot of speed on that Lincoln linebacker and DB unit. Taylor back to pass, throws it deep.
Got a man
open, just couldn't bring it in. Number 9, Hamid Quelly. And it brings up a 4th down and 8 from the Blue Tiger 36-yard line. Quelly looked like he might have had a step on Jahan Stuckey, but the ball just out of reach, overthrown into the end zone. Taylor takes a snap. He rolls out. He's in pressure, and that's going to be a sack for Tabechi Okoli and number 77 for the Blue Tigers.
Taylor had nowhere to go on that one, facing pressure from the moment the ball was snapped.
Right, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Just nowhere to go for Taylor there. And the Blue Tigers take over on their own 44-yard line.
Lincoln takes over from their own 44-yard line.
So we're going to need to see the Central Blue Eagles make another defensive stand. They have forced a turnover and downs twice already on Lincoln Prep.
Lurie still at quarterback. Takes the snap. Faked the bubble to Darrell Williams and throws a slant to DJ Amrine. And Amrine makes the completion, or makes the reception, out to about the 41-yard line of the Blue Eagles. Lincoln Prep lining up no huddle, 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Suddeth in the backfield. Lurie back to pass. And again takes a shot downfield, and it's DJ Amrine, bobbles it, catches it inside the 5 to the 4-yard line is DJ Amrine.
Yeah, it looked like Central might have bit on the hitch and go there.
Ball being spotted on the 4-yard line. Good.
A good ball by Ani Adluri. Lofted it up, just floated it out there, and let his receiver make a play. 1st and goal, Blue Tigers. And that's going to be a false start on the Lincoln running back.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That moves the ball back to the 9-yard line. First and goal from the 9. Lincoln substituting. 10 seconds on the play clock. They have trips to the left. And it's going to be I guess the officials are forcing a Lincoln substitution. They're not sure exactly what's going on. But Lincoln stays with trips to the left. Lurie at quarterback, Jaden Suddeth in the backfield. Or excuse me, that's not Jaden Suddeth. That's number 29.
And again, we're blowing this dead, and it's
Timeout charge to Blue Eagles.
Timeout Central.
maybe a little bit of confusion there for both teams the last couple of seconds here.
A 0-0 ball game here in the first half. There's 5:15 left in the second quarter. As both teams have been able to drive the ball, just haven't been able to succeed in putting points on the board. The Blue Tigers, the best opportunity yet. First and goal from the 4. Now they're backed up first and goal from the 9. Trips to the wide side of the field. Lurie at quarterback. Lurie rolls out to the left, looking to throw. Hits it in the end zone to Darrell Williams III. And Williams can't haul it in, incomplete. Malik Warwick for the Blue Eagles in coverage.
Yeah, Lincoln Prep looking for that back left corner of the end zone. Would have been a tough play for Williams to get a foot down. But I like taking a shot at the end zone on first down.
Second down and 9. It's John Price, number 29, in the backfield with Lurie. And the Blue Tigers are going to call a timeout here. 5:07 left in the first half. Scoreless ball game. Blue Tigers threatening to score, but a couple plays make them look a little confused out there right now.
Maybe some confusion on both sides of the field. We've seen both teams spend timeouts just within the last couple of plays. Again, we've seen Lincoln Prep moving the ball on this drive. Did take a step backwards with the false start inside the red zone. But this is their best field position of the game.
Blue Tigers set up 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's freshman John Price in the backfield. Lurie takes a snap. Throws the slant to Darrell Williams. Touchdown, Blue Tigers.
Touchdown, Blue Tigers.
Yeah, Williams got the inside position on that slant, and it was academic from there.
Number 12, Annie Lurie to number 13, Darrell Williams.
And the Blue Tigers set for the extra point. Now Sam North to kick. A pretty solid kicker for the Blue Tigers, senior, former soccer player. Extra point is up. It is true.
Extra point attempt.
And the Blue Tigers take the lead here in the second quarter, 7-0. 5 minutes left here in the first half.
0. Blue Tigers.
And again, a great job there. Aniat Lurie, the senior quarterback, stepping in and making a good throw to senior wide receiver Darrell Williams III.
For that drive, we'd seen Central's defense holding tough, making 2 defensive stops on Lincoln, giving up a touchdown. Now we'll have to see how the offense responds.
Absolutely. I want to see Walter Taylor IV out there making plays with his arms and his legs. He has been the best part of Central's offense, but early on they were able to run with Demel Clemens. I keep wanting to say Demel Collins, and I know I'm wrong. Demel Clemens had some good runs there early on as well, getting around the corner. Lincoln's adjusted, and let's see what Central can do here with their third drive. Sam North sets the ball on the tee to kick off.
Well, they're going to have to go with a holder again. The wind is just too tricky right now.
And again, it's cornerback number 1, D'Evan Roberson, holding for North. Kick is short.
Fielded about the 36.
And Hamid Kweli out to the 39-yard line, where the Blue Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, we saw Quelly give up a little bit of field position to try and make something work there. They eventually ended up getting it back, but that's it.
Ball being spotted at the Blue Eagle 39-yard line.
Clemens is back in at running back for the Blue Eagles.
1st and 10.
Pistol formation, trips receivers to the boundary. Clemens now steps up to the right. Taylor looking to throw, throws the slant, backside.
I believe that's Reggie Easterwood he was targeting there.
Intended for Reggie Easterwood, just couldn't make the play.
Brings on 2nd down.
Man coverage up there by D'Evan Roberson. Pressed a little bit and might have thrown off the timing. Second down and 10, 4:48 to go here in the first half.
Central ball on their own 39. And that's a handoff to Demel Clemens. Gains to the 45. Looks like about a 6-yard gain.
And another good run there by Clemens. Brings up a 3rd and reasonable, 3rd and 4 from their own 45-yard line. Shotgun formation. Zone read. Taylor wanting to throw. Breaks one tackle. Gets upfield, and he is close to a first down. They call a fumble. The whistle is not blown, and it's number 24, Aiden Smith, taking it to the house. No whistle. They said the ball was out, and it's a touchdown for the Blue Tigers.
Yeah, certainly looked like some confusion and hesitation on the part of Central there. That's why they tell you to play to the whistle, though.
And a tough break for the Blue Eagles. A bang-bang play. Couldn't tell if he was down or not. No whistle blew. But Lincoln Prep's Aiden Smith picked it up. He even stopped running and realized no whistle was blown and still had time to take it into the end zone. Sam North for the extra point. Lurie has the hold. Snap is good. Kick is good. And a big turn of events there gives the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers a 14-0 lead with 3:54 left here in the first half. Taylor had a good run. Almost tackled in the backfield, broke the tackle. Almost had it, could have been a first down depending on where they spotted the ball, but they lost control of it. They called it a fumble on the field, and the Blue Tigers took it to the house.
Yeah, that's 14 points here for Lincoln Prep in just over a minute of action.
And if you're the Blue Eagles now, you have to respond. You can't let this and a play like that could have gone either way destroy your confidence.
Certainly not. The tricky part, though, is that Central Blue Eagles, their best part of the offense so far has been their run game.
Sam North, a line drive kick, fielded by Taylor IV. He takes it to the left. D'Evan Robertson makes the tackle, holds him up and waits for a gang of Blue Tigers, and a late hit out of bounds.
That was a nice return there by Taylor, and it looks like they might get some more yardage out of it.
Taylor wrapped up by about 4 Blue Tigers toward the sideline out of bounds, and somehow he ended up on the ground, and flags came out for a late hit out of bounds.
And that's going to bring the ball all the way into Lincoln Prep's territory.
A 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the return will give the Blue Eagles the ball at the Lincoln Prep 42-yard line. With 3:45 left here in the first half.
Territory at the 42-yard line. First and 10, Blue Eagles.
We'll have to see how Taylor responds after that tough 50-50 fumble.
Handoff to DeMel Clemens, nowhere to go. Big play again by Tobechi Okoli. The defensive end stood his ground. The Blue Eagles tried to counter, and Okoli there to make the play in the backfield. A loss of 3 brings up second down and 13. Shotgun formation. Tight end, 2 receivers to the right. Taylor throws the ball. He's got Deontay Morton stuck by the safety, number 21, Marcus Bass. But a good gain for the Blue Eagles brings up a third down and about 2.
Yeah, we've seen Central have some success with this intermediate passing game.
Deontay Morton, one of Central's speedy athletes. Reggie Easterwood on the left side also has a lot of speed.
Got Morton lined up on the near side on this 3rd and 3.
Handoff to Clemens. Clemens around the left side, gets upfield and has a first down and more. D'Evan Roberson and company bring him down, but it's a first down for the Blue Eagles. It's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. 2:21 left to go here in the first half.
Coach Patel has to be happy with his team picking up a first down on that drive after turning over the ball, giving up a scoop and score.
Same formation, Quelly in motion. There's a deep ball. It's Deontay Morton. He's got a man. Deontay Morton had a step on the defender, but D'Evan Robertson caught up, and the ball hit him in the back. Is the ball just underthrown, a little too much air underneath.
Yeah, just a little bit, just sailed on him.
A good play call by Coach Patel, taking a shot downfield here, 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line.
Seeing the Blue Eagles go with 3 wide. Hawkins, the tight end, line up to the left.
Handoff to Clemens. Clemens to the right. He cuts it upfield down to about the 25. We'll call it a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down and 7. Just not a lot of room outside for Clemens on that one.
No, certainly not. but we're certainly in the territory and the time where you would figure this is 4-down territory. Pick up positive yardage on second, get third down to a more reasonable distance.
3rd and 7, play action. And Taylor's got a lot of room to the left. He's to the 20, 15, inside the 10, and out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 1:17 to go, and it's going to be another first down for the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, that field really opened up for Taylor. Everybody flooded to the right.
It looked like he wanted to throw the slant to Reggie Easterwood. Easterwood took the cornerback, and there was just nobody left outside to contain Taylor.
No, absolutely not. When you can see you can pick up a first down with your feet, certainly do it. And that's what Walter Taylor did.
1st and goal, they called it at the 8. Deontay Morton in motion. Handoff counter to the left. It's Hamid Quelly down to the 1-yard line. And they're going to call him down there. Forward progress stopped at the 1. And it's 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line for the Blue Eagles with 1 minute to go here in the first half.
A nicely designed play call by Coach Patel there.
The 1-yard line.
Again, had
Timeout.
the Tigers all moving to the right.
By the Blue Tigers.
Timeout Lincoln Prep, as they're going to try and regroup here before this big 2nd down play. You're right, an absolute great play call and play design by Coach Patel. Had everything going to the right with Hamid Quelly countering back to the left. A good gain of 8. And the Blue Tigers, 2nd and goal from the 1. They have to punch this in before halftime and feel pretty good going into half.
Absolutely. A terrific response already by Central, but if you can get the touchdown here and then hold off Lincoln for the less than a minute to go in this game to just go down by 1 possession, I think Central would take that. A lot of options down here at the goal line for Central. We've seen Demel Clemens running successfully. We've seen Walter Taylor moving the ball with his feet.
Anytime you're down this close, I like Walter Taylor.
Certainly.
But again, they do have DeMarcus Hawkins in the game, big number 34. I wouldn't mind following him either.
No. He's lined up at tight end on this play.
And Taylor zone read. Taylor in for the touchdown. And the Blue Eagles are on the board thanks to the legs of Walter Taylor IV.
Number 1, Walter Taylor.
Nicely designed and nicely executed zone read there by Central.
Central
Lincoln may have bit just a bit on that, on the read there.
Central lining up to go for 2. It is 14-6. Blue Eagles. Changing personnel. It's Michael Johnson in the backfield with Taylor now. 4 receivers. Snap. Pass to Deontay Morton, and the 2-point conversion is good. Just a quick out route by Morton. And the Eagles cut the lead to 6, 14-8. A great answer for the Blue Eagles. And with 53 seconds left in the half, it's Lincoln Prep 14, Central 8. I would not be shocked Lincoln Prep getting the ball here if they take some shots downfield and try to answer with their speed, trying to score quick here in the last 53 seconds.
Certainly, we've already seen Lincoln Prep take a couple shots deep earlier in this game, so we know they can do it. Again, a very blustery day too, and that may have an effect on where this ball starts, where this possession starts for the Blue Tigers.
Taylor is going to hold the ball for the Blue Eagles, as I believe it's number 7, Michael Johnson, going to do the kicking duties today.
Has a little bit of a right to left crosswind.
The kick is on the ground at the 20, fielded by a Justin Pearson. Pearson to the right side. He's got a blocker in Roberson in front, and Pearson wrapped up about the 34-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 33. 1st and 10, Blue Tigers. 45 seconds left here in the half.
Kicker Michael Johnson in on the tackle.
Ball spotted at the 33-yard line.
It is senior quarterback Ani Atluri coming back out for the Blue Tigers. Again, he is more of the passer of the 3 quarterbacks Lincoln has used today.
Lincoln lines up 4 wide.
Williams and Amrine to the left. Williams runs the bubble. They're looking screen. Ani's going to run. Atluri, a gain of about 4, maybe 5. They called him down. The ball was definitely coming out, but they called him down. There's also a flag on the play for illegal motion on the Blue Tigers. A lot to sort out here for the officials. There's a flag at the snap. I believe it was illegal motion by the Blue Tigers. The fumble was not a fumble as he was called down. But that will back the Blue Tigers up. It'll be 1st and 15 from their own 28-yard line.
It certainly seems like we're seeing the central sideline beckoning for that play to have not been called dead, but they'll take the penalty at least.
31 seconds to go here in the half. Williams and Amrine, again, both to the left side of the field, the wide side of the field. Sudeth in the backfield with quarterback Ani Atluri. Officials still straightening things out. And now we're ready for action. 1st and 15 from their own 28-yard line. 31 seconds to go here in the half.
Lincoln still with 2 timeouts.
Atluri takes the snap, back to pass. Throws the slant to DJ Amrine, and it's almost picked off the hands of Amrine into the hands of Michael Johnson. And Johnson just couldn't hold on to it.
Pass defended by number 12, Michael Williams.
Central not fooled by that slant. They had 2, maybe 3 Blue Eagles in the area.
It appears Central may have been caught just a bit off guard, expecting that one to have been caught.
EJ Betts in motion for the Tigers. Atluri back to pass. Throws it deep. He's got Betts deep. And Central tried to pick it off. And the ball sailed over the outstretched hands of Reggie Easterwood into the hands of EJ Betts. And it's a touchdown for the Blue Tigers with 7 seconds to go. Ani Atluri to EJ Betts.
Yeah,
a 72-yard touchdown pass for Atluri to EJ Betts.
Just a devastating play there for Central after scoring with under a minute to go to give up a touchdown with this late to go in the half.
A good throw by Atluri. Good defense by the Blue Eagles. He just pulled up and couldn't jump quite high enough as the ball went over his outstretched hands as he went for the interception. And the ball fell into the hands of the waiting EJ Betts. It gives the Blue Tigers a 21-8 advantage here with 7 seconds to go in the first half. A big answer for the Blue Tigers here heading into halftime.
Certainly, though, some magic could happen on this kickoff return for Central with Deontay Morton and Walter Taylor deep.
Sam North again spots the ball on the left hash. Roberson coming in to hold for him yet again. And North's going to kick this one short, it looks like. Oh, he kicks it deep. It hangs up. Walter Taylor has it at the 10-yard line. Upfield and met at the 25-yard line. Great tackle by the Blue Tiger coverage team, number 32 and number 44. 32, Corey Helms, 44. Not entirely sure who 44 is.
We've got time for one last play here.
Half a second on the play clock, or on the game clock. Ball spotted at the Central 26-yard line as they come out in a 5-receiver set. 4 receivers out wide, including running back Demel Clemens.
Got a flag here on the play.
It's going to be offsides on the Blue Tigers over the ball. Give Central a free 5 yards as they move it to the 31-yard line. Same formation. And a ball thrown to the backside. Devin Roberson there. Bats the ball down, and that's how we end the half. Central Blue Eagles 8, Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 21. And as the teams head into halftime, And we are back here for the second half of the Lincoln Prep Tigers at the Central Blue Eagles. Lincoln Prep leading 21-8 right before halftime with 7 seconds to go. Lincoln Prep scored on that 72-yard touchdown pass from Aniat Lurie to E.J. Betts. And just kind of a heartbreaker for Central going into halftime.
Yeah, that came right off the heels of them scoring their own touchdown. About 45 seconds to go.
Again, Central has been moving the ball pretty effectively between the 20s, and just on that last possession, finally able to get it into the end zone thanks to the run by Walter Taylor IV. But now Central will be kicking off to Lincoln Prep to start the second half, as Lincoln deferred when they won the toss.
Yeah, probably some frustration, too, on the Central behalf when they gave up that scoop and score. Looked like it could have been called either way.
Taylor IV going to hold the ball as Michael Johnson kicks it deep, but Justin Pearson and De'Evan Roberson back to return.
Kick fielded at the 20-yard line.
It's Pearson. Handoff on the reverse to Roberson. He's up the left sideline, out to about the 45-yard line. Just got tripped up. And the Blue Tigers will take over there, 1st and 10.
Yeah, chance here for Lincoln Prep to go 2 for 1, getting that touchdown right before halftime and perhaps getting a touchdown here to expand the lead.
Tripped up at the 46-yard line.
Lincoln Prep again using 3 different quarterbacks today. Aniat Lurie closed the half with the big 72-yard touchdown pass, but it's Zach Shelby coming in to start the second half. He is the sophomore quarterback, more of the zone read option quarterback for the Blue Tigers. Lincoln had 12 in the huddle. 1 comes out, and there's the flag for it. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty as Lincoln broke the huddle with 12. So coming out at half, not having the personnel right, I know that's going to fire up Coach Lowe as a mental mistake for the Blue Tigers.
Yeah, we've seen 2 drives already for Lincoln Prep that started with penalties, doing the same thing to start the third quarter.
1st and 15. Handoff to Jaden Sudduth. Reverse to Michael Johnson, number 7. Or excuse me, Michael Henderson, number 7.
We do have a flag on the play.
Henderson in the backfield gobbled up. The Blue Eagles were not fooled.
Number 14, Deontay Morton.
And it's going to be holding on the Blue Tigers. Be interested to see if Central decides to decline this penalty, and they will decline it. A loss of yards, they'll take the loss of down and yards rather than the 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, certainly a defensible call when you've already backed them up 5 yards because of a penalty.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 20 from the 36-yard line.
Sorry, 2nd and 20.
Blue Tigers need to get to the 44.
Lurie back at quarterback for the Blue Tigers. Shotgun formation. Michael Henderson in motion. Fakes the handoff. Throws the slant to DJ Amrine. He's up the field. He's in the open. Nobody's going to catch DJ Amrine. To the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Blue Tigers.
Touchdown, Lincoln Prep.
A quick slant by Amrine.
Number 10, DJ Amrine.
And Lurie through the strike. Amrine in the open field with his speed. Nobody's going to catch him, and the Blue Tigers take a 27-8 lead here early in the third quarter.
Yeah, just turning on the burners there.
Lurie now the holder for Sam North. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good.
Extra point attempt is
And the Blue Tigers lead 28-8. A quick strike offense here at the start of the third quarter. Aniat Lurie to DJ Amron for 69 yards.
Just 40 seconds taken off of the game clock in the third quarter. Seemed like maybe just the timing was a little bit off on these passes for Lincoln for most of the first half. Seemed to have gotten it corrected at the end, and certainly there.
And you got to think that Coach Lowe at halftime had a message for his team. I know this week they've been practicing on the grass field due to their performance last weekend. Coach Lowe didn't think they were physical enough, didn't think they were playing with enough intensity. And so instead of practicing on the blue turf field at Lincoln, they've been practicing on the grass across the street. And Lincoln Prep now maybe taking that message to heart. Sam North kicks it out. The wind at his back, kicks it out through the end zone for a touchback. And the Blue Eagles will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
You might think Central's feeling a little bit deflated, giving up a late score before halftime and then a quick score to start the second half, but they have to respond.
The good thing about Central, they have a lot of senior leadership on this team. I don't think they'll show any quit here. Demel Clemens around the left side, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, a little bit of a high snap there, so through the timing of that play, a little bit off. Clemens fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Central again lines up, no huddle. Taylor, shotgun formation. Clemens to his left. Fakes the handoff. He jukes out number 29, John Price. But Price trips him up. A great play staying home for the freshman. And it brings up 3rd and 13.
And Taylor had a step on him, was able to juke him, but Price did get a hand on him, and that's all it took.
loss of 3. 3rd and 13.
Central comes out with that 4-receiver set to the right. Single receiver to the near side. Taylor runs. He's got some room. Cuts it back upfield. Hit and dropped at the 25-yard line. It's going to be about 5 yards short of a first down. And a 4th and 5 will bring out the punting unit for Central.
4th down and 5.
A well-designed play there on the Taylor keeper, but just too many yards to gain on that 4th down.
Deontay Morton back deep to punt. High snap. Morton gets it off. It's a good punt. Takes a Central roll into Lincoln Prep territory where it will be downed at the 49-yard line.
Spotted at the Lincoln Prep 49-yard line.
All things considered, a pretty good punt under pressure.
A 26-yard punt, no return. But the Blue Tigers do take over good field position, their own 49-yard line with 9:22 left in the third quarter. Aniat Lurie again at quarterback. And we'll see if the Blue Tigers can strike again. Jaden Suddeth in the backfield with Lurie. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. He throws the bubble. And good play there by number 14 for the Blue Eagles, Deontay Morton.
Loss of 1 on the pass play.
Pass was complete to Alonzo Bird, but he couldn't go anywhere.
We've seen a little bit of mixed success for that bubble screen. We've seen it run a handful of times in this game. This one, though, Central to get into the backfield and make the stop.
They fake the bubble. They throw the deep pass out of bounds is the throw intended for Torrin Thomas. Thomas didn't have a chance there as Ottoluri let that one fly out of bounds, and Ottoluri heads to the sideline. Quarterback Zach Shelby comes into the game, huddles up. 3rd down and 11 on their own 48-yard line. 4 receivers, shotgun formation. Sudduth is the back. Shelby takes the snap, rolls to his right. He gets the corner. He's going to keep it. He's going to run upfield. He is out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's good enough for a first down. It looked like he was wanting to throw it to Darrell Williams on a corner route, but saw a running lane and just turned the corner and got the first down.
Excellent decision there to keep it on the 3rd down to pick up the first.
And Shelby now heads to the sideline. Ottoluri comes back into quarterback.
First down.
Handoff to number 29, John Price, the freshman, cuts and down to about the 35-yard line, a gain of 5. Now they're going to give it an extra yard, a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4, no huddle for the Blue Tigers.
Lincoln lining up 4 wide, 2 on either side.
Ottoluri takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Ottoluri running. He's to the 30, to the 25, down to the 20-yard line. A 13, 14-yard run for Ani Ottoluri.
Typically not the running quarterback, but effective gain on that play.
Price, the running back, heads to the sideline. Sudduth comes in. Still 4 receiver, no huddle for the Blue Tigers. Ottoluri takes the snap, hands it off to Sudduth. Sudduth's up the middle. He's to the 10, breaks a tackle. He's to the 5, trying to get in, and he is in for a touchdown. Jaden Sudduth breaking tackles, fighting his way to the goal line, and the Blue Tigers are on the board again.
Just dragging defenders into the end zone on that one.
Jaden Sudduth, the junior running back, did not get a lot of playing time last year with the running backs for Lincoln last year, but put a lot of work in this summer, and Sudduth definitely showing hard work pays off this year.
Looks like we have an injury on the field, a Central Blue Eagle down in the end zone.
Again, this is a good time to let you know that the Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy, helping student athletes play healthy by providing comprehensive care so they can enjoy a lifetime of sport participation. Learn more at cmh.edu/sportsmedicine. And the injured Blue Eagle is walking off under his own power. Reggie Easterwood looks to be okay. But again, a good drive for the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers.
That's now 20 unanswered points with the point after pending.
A touchdown run by Jaden Sudduth. And Sam North now on to try the extra point. Ottoluri the holder. Snap is good. Hold is down. The kick is up and good. And the Blue Tigers add the extra point. 35-8 with 7:37 left here in the third quarter.
35.
2 possessions, 2 scores for Lincoln Prep to open the second half.
Lincoln Prep definitely showing some quick strike on offense here in the second half. Coming out maybe a fire lit under them at halftime.
I would think so. It was a struggle for the first half, especially that first quarter. No score by either team. Now Coach Patel's getting his squad regrouped.
Deontay Morton and Walter Taylor IV back to return. They are backed up to about their own 5-yard line as Sam North kicked the last one out of the end zone. Hamid Quelly and Carleon Harris short. The kick is touched by Walter Taylor out of bounds. The ball goes after touching at about the 3-yard line, and that's where the Blue Eagles are going to take over, backed up deep. 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line.
If they're going to come back now, they're certainly going to earn it.
An unfortunate bounce for the Blue Eagles. It looked like the ball was heading toward the end zone, just kicked up and bounced back toward the field of play. Taylor touched it,
could
not control it, and the ball just rolled out of bounds there at the 3.
We'll see Central line up. Taylor in his own end zone, 3 wide.
Clemens comes to the left. He gets out of the end zone but loses a yard, backed up to the 2-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Central's offensive line is going to have to fire off, giving the running back and quarterback room to get out of the end zone here. Two receivers and a tight end to the left. Taylor takes the shotgun snap, throws the slant just low, intended for Hamid Quelly. Incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down and 11 from their own 2-yard line.
Just at the foot of his receiver. Certainly, though, if you're Central, if you're not going to get the first down on this one, you at least want to get backed up you want to get out of the shadow of that end zone. Doesn't leave a lot of room for your punt team.
Lincoln has pressured the punt team for Central every time they've punted the ball, and it would definitely be a little sketchy backed up this deep. Taylor back to throw again. Throws a deep ball. He's got Deontay Morton. Deontay Morton off the fingertips at about the 33-yard line. A perfectly thrown ball just couldn't be hauled in.
That's a tough break there for Central. Not only does Morton let it slip through his fingertips, but they are still on the 2-yard line, and they will have to punt it away.
And again, backed up this deep. You're on your own 2-yard line. Not a lot of room for Morton to punt. And Lincoln's been pressuring, almost blocking several kicks as Morton has his heels backed up to the back of the end zone.
Now we've got a timeout on Lincoln. 6:44 here to go in the 3rd quarter. The Blue Tigers holding a 35-8 lead over the Blue Eagles of Central.
What was a 14-8 game with under a minute to go in the first half has just turned on the heels and has turned into a 35-8 lead by Lincoln Prep as they answered with 7 seconds to go in the first half and then have 2 quick scores here in the first part of the 3rd quarter. And Central backed up deep in their own end zone trying to punt. Just a quick change of events here.
Certainly. We saw Central respond nicely after giving up that fumble recovery for a touchdown to get their own score to bring it back to a single possession game, but now backed up again. Lincoln showing signs of momentum.
Morton back to punt. He does get it off. There was pressure up the middle, but a punt and a decent roll puts the ball out to about the 28-yard line.
It's about as much as you could ask for.
Right.
Punt is down to the 28-yard line.
A good job by Morton getting a quick kick off and getting as much as he could, getting the defense out of the shadow of the end zone.
End over end kick that took a fortunate bounce.
Lincoln Prep takes the field. It's number 6, Eric Sines, back at quarterback. He's the one who started the game at quarterback. 4 receivers. He throws a quick bubble to Darrell Williams III. Darrell Williams steps to the sideline. He's to the 20, inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Going to be close to a first down, but it looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short.
They are. They're going to mark him at the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Just a quick pass out wide to Darrell Williams and letting his speed do the rest. Sines takes a snap, hands off to number 21. 21's up the middle. Touchdown, Marcus Bass.
Down, Lincoln Prep.
Marcus Bass, the senior committed to Army,
Marcus Bass.
scores on his first carry of the game for a 20-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that run, just a simple inside handoff. Good blocking there by the Lincoln Prep offensive line.
And again, Aniat Lurie the holder, Sam North the kicker. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is through, and the Blue Tigers strike again and lead 42-8 with 5:52 left in the third quarter. And everything's working for Lincoln Prep right now.
Certainly, they've matched their offensive output from the first half just in the first 6+ minutes of the third quarter.
And what I do like about what Lincoln Prep is doing, they're letting a lot of their guys rotate in. They've used 3 quarterbacks today. They've used at least 3 running backs, all of whom have thrown the ball, all of whom have carried the ball. Just getting some good experience for all of their guys here today.
Certainly valuable, especially for those underclassmen. You're going to rely on them in the years to come.
Sam North again, back to kick deep. Devin Roberson holding the ball as we do have a windy day. Hamid Quelly and Deontay Morton back deep for the Blue Eagles. Walter Taylor back there now as well. 3 deep for the Blue Eagles as Sam North kicks it deep. It bounces at the 10. Hamid Quelly grabs it at the 5. Up the sideline, he is wrapped up about the 18-yard line, and a good job by the Blue Tiger coverage team.
By number 9, Quali Hamid.
Yeah, nice job by Quelly to corral that ball to get a somewhat decent gain. I thought he may have tried to let that one bounce into the end zone.
First and 10, Blue Eagles.
We see the Blue Eagles lining up. Got 4 receivers here to the near side.
We've seen this formation a few times for the Blue Eagles. A lot of times it's Walter Taylor running. This time he's throwing the quick screen, and it was read perfectly by a Justin Pearson.
Incomplete pass brings on 2nd down.
DeMel Clemens was the intended receiver, just couldn't get it quick enough to him.
No, there's a lot of air on that play. Maybe fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd down and 10 on their own 18-yard line. Same formation for the Blue Eagles. 4 receivers to the left.
Really spreading out that Lincoln defense for Taylor, who is going to keep it.
Taylor breaks one tackle in the backfield up the sideline. Tries to get more, just too many Blue Tigers in the area, but he does pick up 5. A good run for Walter Taylor IV.
We'll leave him with a third and probably about 4 or 5.
Third down and 5. We're going to see the same formation for the Blue Eagles. And now it's changed. We have trips to the left. Clemens goes back into the backfield with Taylor. Taylor back to throw. Not a lot of time. Tries to get to the corner. And Toby Okoli again brings down Taylor in the backfield. And another sack for the Auburn commit, number 51, Toby Okoli.
Good pursuit there of the quarterback. Taylor tried to find a man downfield, but good coverage there.
It brings up a 4th and 18 from their own 10-yard line. And Deontay Morton back in punt formation once again. Devin Roberson for the Blue Tigers back to return.
It's been nothing but pressure so far from the Lincoln Prep punt team. I wouldn't expect anything different on this one.
And another good job by Morton getting a punt away under immense pressure. And the ball rolls out at about the 35-yard line where the Blue Tigers take over 1st and 10.
Central 35-yard line.
4 minutes, 3 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 42-8 is your score. Ani Atluri, the senior quarterback for the Blue Tigers, back in the game. Four receiver set, shotgun formation. Sudduth is the running back. Larry takes a snap, fakes the bubble, throws deep. He's got a man. It's Torrin Thomas down inside the 10-yard line. They faked the bubble and threw it over the top for a gain of about 26 yards. And it's 1st and goal, Blue Tigers on the 9-yard line.
It's about the 3rd or 4th time we've seen the Blue Tigers go to that play.
1st and goal, Blue Tigers.
Staying with the 4 wide receiver set.
Zach Shelby in at quarterback now for the Blue Tigers. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, read up the middle, and only a couple yards for the sophomore as he's taken down at about the 6-yard line.
Nice job by the Blue Eagle defense to stay at home on that play.
Shelby heads to the sideline. Lurie comes back in. Again, Lincoln subbing out quarterbacks regularly today. And it's Lurie with John Price in the backfield, 4 wide. Takes the shotgun snap, throws the fade route. It is caught, incomplete. Torrin Thomas went up and caught the ball over the central defender, but called out of bounds. And it brings up a 3rd down and 6.
Lincoln Prep looks a little bit apoplectic. They thought they had that one completed inbounds. The refs say no.
Torrin Thomas, a basketball player, has long arms and some height, went up and got the pass, just couldn't keep his feet in bounds. This time a handoff to number 39 to about the 3-yard line before he's taken down. And the field goal unit coming in for the Blue Tigers as they face a 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Nothing more than an extra point here for Sam North, who's perfect on his extra points today. Lurie to hold. Takes a snap, hold is down. Sam North's field goal is up and good, and another 3 points for the Blue Tigers as they take a 45-8 lead as Sam North remains perfect on the day.
45.
We're now talking 31 unanswered points by the Lincoln Prep Tigers. Of course, it all started with that touchdown right before halftime, that 72-yard touchdown pass. They've carried that momentum into this third quarter. 24 points.
And with 2:07 left here in the third quarter, again, 3 back deep to return for Central. Number 9, Hamid Quelly. Number 1, Walter Taylor IV. And number 14, Deontay Morton. Kick is deep, bouncing through the end zone for a touchback. And the Blue Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Legal football. 1st and 10.
I think Central will take the 20-yard lines for this starting possession. Of course, we had 2 possessions ago. They had the mishandled kick. They thought it might have gone out of the end zone, but ended up starting at the 3. And then last time started their drive just inside the 20.
Split back formation for the Blue Eagles. And it's a handoff to DeMel Clemens. He follows DeMarcus Hawkins for a gain of about 3 out to the 23-yard line. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Under 2 here to go at Central. Lincoln holding a 45-8 lead.
Central staying in the split back formation. Hawkins and Clemens in the backfield with Taylor. Taylor back to pass. Has time, throws it deep. He's intended receiver, Deontay Morton, bracket coverage with a Justin Pearson and Marcus Bass. Just not a lot of room to throw it there.
No, not at all. And I think there was a little bit of trouble locating the ball, too. Saw Morton turning his head a couple of times. May have slowed him down on the route as well.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 7 from their own 23-yard line. 4 receivers set. Clemens and Taylor in the backfield. Back to pass. Taylor has time. Pulls it down and runs. Not much doing, but he makes and fights his way through a few tackles out to about the 29-yard line and makes it a 4th and 1.
And he's made it a decision for Coach Patel now.
Actually, it might be 4th and about a football length, 4th and less than 1. And in comes number 34, DeMarcus Hawkins. You put 34 in the backfield, you put the ball in Taylor's hands, let him zone read this, and I like your chances to get a yard every time.
And don't forget DeMel Clemens back there either.
And he follows Clemens and Hawkins. He has the yard and more. Fumbles the ball, stripped out by DeEvan Roberson. Central falls on it, and they do have a 1st down.
Central retains possession.
Taylor fighting for extra yards. DeEvan Roberson made a good strip on the ball. But Central falls back on it, and they have a 1st down. As we end the third quarter, Central has 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
Heading into the fourth quarter, it is Lincoln Prep Tigers 45, Central Blue Eagles 8.
Central kind of going back to their run game here that kept them in the game early on. earned them a lot of success, a lot of yards early in the first half.
Absolutely, and they are moving the ball. Of course, Taylor fortunate that one of his linemen was able to recover the fumble on that play.
DeMarcus Hawkins staying in the game for the Blue Eagles as they go 3 wide. Taylor and Clemens in the backfield. Hawkins lining up at tight end. And now they're moving. Taylor back to pass. Pumps the ball, pulls it down. He's got some running room again.
That running room closed up pretty quickly there.
Gain of about 3 for Taylor. It did close up pretty quick as Lincoln Prep pursued.
Second down and 7.
But a positive gain on first down for Walter Taylor.
Kind of been a recurring theme of this game. Whatever Taylor is looking for disappears pretty quickly. He's had to improvise, make some plays with his feet.
Second down and 7 from their own 36-yard line. Taylor takes a snap, fumbles it, picks it back up, and is going to be dropped there at the 31-yard line. A solid play by number 24, Aiden Smith, in the backfield. Taylor couldn't handle the snap, and by the time he picked it back up, Lincoln Prep was in the backfield.
Third down and 12.
It's a 3rd and 12 now for Central here. Need to get to their own 43, 44-yard line.
Hawkins in motion to the left. And they're going to call a false start there on the Blue Eagles. Back them up another 5 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 17.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
10:35 left here in the ball game. Hawkins goes in motion again, sets on the left. Snap to Taylor. Taylor fakes the handoff. Rolls to the right.
Stumbles a bit there.
And just too much pursuit by the Blue Tigers. Number 52, Judah Christofferson, in the backfield making the play. He held on until enough reinforcements came to make sure Taylor was down. It brings up a 4th and 19 from their own 24-yard line. Deontay Morton in punt formation. De'Evan Roberson back deep to return for the Blue Tigers. Snap is good. Kick is off and away. A good spiral punt over the head of Roberson. Roberson fields at the 25-yard line. Stumbles. He's out to the 25. Turns the corner to the 30. Has a block to the 40. 45. Out to the 47-yard line. A good block outside by a Justin Pearson. Let him get another 10 yards or so. And a good return for Roberson.
Terrific return. Excellent punt, but may have outkicked his coverage there. Morton did.
Morton had a great spiral on that punt, got it up in the wind, and the ball just carried over the head of the returner. But just like you said, a lot of space there for the coverage team, and Roberson just had a lot of speed to get outside. Lincoln Prep 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Shelby is the quarterback. Handoff to number 39, Tyree Stuckey. Gets maybe a yard before he is brought down by the Blue Eagles.
Blue Eagles maintaining their coverage, maintaining their assignments on that play.
Believe Jerron McCorkle in on that tackle. 2nd down and 9. Shelby in the backfield, 2 backs with him. Eric Sines now in the backfield. 2 backs with him. And they're going to get a false start on the running back.
And
Number 29, John Price, left just a little bit early.
On the offense,
can't be moving forward at the line of scrimmage.
5-yard penalty.
Or at the snap, excuse me.
Second down.
But again, Lincoln Prep getting some of their young guys in. John Price, a freshman running back, getting some good experience here today. Shelby back in at quarterback, 4 wide receivers. Stuckey is the running back. Shelby rolls to his left, looking to throw. Has a man incomplete, intended for DJ Amron. Rolling to his left, throwing to his right.
Springs on third down.
Would have been a difficult completion on the sideline thrown across his body, but he did have a chance.
Clock continues to run, approaching 7 minutes left in the game. Lincoln Prep facing a 3rd and 14 on their own 44-yard line. Eric Sines back in at quarterback. Stuckey at running back, 4 wide receivers. Sines back to pass, fakes the bubble, throws the slant to Amron. Amron again complete and brought down by 4 Central defenders at about the 48-yard line of the Blue Eagles. It'll bring up a 4th and about 6. A good stop by the Blue Eagles, and the Lincoln punt team heads onto the field.
Certainly. Probably at this point, if you're Central, you're just looking to take away positives, and that's a good one. You did not give up that 3rd down conversion.
Sam North back to punt for the Blue Tigers for the first time today. Snap is over his head. Sam North retreats to it, picks it up at the 22-yard line, and he's going to get a kickoff. It's a low roller on the ground, out of bounds at about the 36-yard line of the Blue Eagles. So Sam North averted what could have been a disaster as he picks up the snap over his head, rolls out, and kicks it well running to the sideline and saves Lincoln Prep some valuable yardage.
It's not much of a net positive, but when you're looking at a gigantic negative, you'll take it. North getting away, kind of a rugby-style kick there.
We have 5:20 left in the game. Clock is running. Lincoln Prep leading 45-8 over the Blue Eagles. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. 4 receivers tight for the Blue Eagles. Motion for Deontay Morton. It's the same play they ran earlier. Hamid Quelly countering to the left.
Quality Embiid. Up to the 40-yard line.
Up to the 40-yard line, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
It looked like if Taylor kept that and ran option with Deontay Morton, they might have had room this side as well.
Certainly.
Same formation.
Central here probably just, again, trying to make positive plays here.
Taylor, a toss outside to DeMel Collins. DeMel Collins tries a stiff arm. Nothing doing. Number 11, Brendan Hurd, in on the tackle. And it brings up a 3rd down and about 5.
I know you really don't want to talk about moral victories, but I think you look for positives that you can build upon, and I think you have them here with Central despite the score.
Taylor in shotgun formation, takes a snap, back to pass. Finds intended for Deontay Morton. Had him what looked like open for a second, but great coverage there by Torrin Thomas. Making a play on the ball.
Thomas got a hand on that play to break it up.
Brings up a 4th and 5. As the Blue Eagles are going to line up to go for it. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the game. Clock continues to run. Taylor, shotgun formation. Clemens in the backfield, 4 wide receivers. Takes a snap. too much pressure. He tries to step up, just too much pressure by the Blue Tigers. And it's Corey Helms, the sophomore linebacker, making the sack in the backfield. Turnover on downs in Blue Tiger football.
Under 3 minutes to go here, left in the game. Lincoln holding a 37-point lead.
Central 32.
Eric Sines continues to stay in at quarterback for the Blue Tigers.
Again, it's just like you mentioned, getting these rotation players in, getting them some valuable in-game experience.
Jaden Suddeth in the backfield with him.
Tight formation here for Lincoln Prep.
Sines takes the snap, fumbles it, falls on it. And it's going to be about a loss of 5 and bring up second down and 15. Same formation. Shelby in at quarterback now. Pitches it to the right. It's Jaden Suddeth up the right sideline. He's to the 35, makes a cut up to the 32-yard line as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, bringing up a third down and 10. Zach Shelby, the sophomore quarterback, staying in. It's John Price in the backfield with him now as Lincoln stays 4 wide. .120 to go here in the game. Ten seconds on the play clock. Lincoln running it down. Shelby takes a snap, back to pass, throws the bubble to Michael Henderson. Michael Henderson makes a cut, and a good tackle by James King at the 32-yard line. Nothing happening there as King made a good open field tackle as Michael Henderson looked like he had room if he made one man miss.
Absolutely. I appreciate this. The continued fight here from Central. No, they're not going to win today, but they have not given up on this one.
4th and 10, 35 seconds left in the game. Lincoln Prep's offense staying out there. Zach Shelby and John Price in the backfield. Five on the play clock. Shelby takes a snap, hands it off. No, fakes the handoff to John Price. Tries to run it up the middle, and he's going to be called. His forward progress is going to be called down at about the 30-yard line. And that will be a turnover on downs as the clock runs out. And that is your ball game. The Central Blue Eagles 8, the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 45. A slow start for the Lincoln Prep High School football team, but a strong showing at the end of the first half and a strong second half showing for the Blue Tigers.
Yeah, certainly 2 plays stand out in my mind. That fumble recovery for touchdown that could have gone either way. May have been a little bit of a blow to Central's team, and then right before halftime, certainly a blow, that 72-yard touchdown that made it 21-8 just before half.
Absolutely. A very tight ball game in the first half, and those 2 plays definitely hurt the morale of Central, but a great job by the Blue Eagles fighting for a whole game here, and a good job by Lincoln Prep showing up in the second half, putting the pedal to the metal, and just closing out the game.
I appreciate the effort shown by both teams today.
And that is it as we leave you from Central High School. Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 45, Central Blue Eagles 8.